Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and today we're going to show you how to set up the OBS scripts that I said I was going to show you from the beginning. And the reason we're going to do that is because I wanted to show you how it's done. Now, the problem with that is, of course, is that we need to deal with a couple facts about why you would want to do this. Well, maybe you happen to have older OBS scripts and you want to use them, or maybe you have Camtwist scripts that you want to use too. So for that reason, we're going to start talking about how to set up each part of the system. Now, first of all, I had a warning. If you're using anything newer than El Capitan, or actually technically Mountain Lion, as the Camtwist program was really designed really for not much newer than Mountain Lion, but if you are using it with El Capitan, make sure you get the very latest and last version of Camtwist from the writer, from the author. And the reason is because older versions were designed for 32-bit machines and operating systems. And Mountain Lion was really the last of the 32-bit Mac OSs. And you want a 64-bit app. Okay? Besides that, the older versions, 2.5, were unfortunately limited in capabilities. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fire up Camtwist. Now, Camtwist, right now, I'm not showing anything on the screen because this is my main Camtwist. But let's put something on the screen so we can see the result when they activate something. So let's activate the test card. This is actually a downloadable script. Let's try to find something I can find that's full screen here. But for now, it's better than no screen, so we'll use this one here. Okay, so we're going to dissolve that in. So now we have a screen. Now, this doesn't sound so important yet. Well, we got to continue because there's something you're going to need to do in order to get this to work with OBS. You're going to go to Preferences. And in Preferences, you're going to see your video mode. And something says here, enable the Siphon server. You're going to need to enable the Siphon server. Okay? And then you got to reboot. Now, since this is already set up, I don't have to change anything. But the resolution, the 1280 by 720. That's the highest officially supported resolution. Now, unless you got a fiber optic cable, such as Fios, or high-quality broadband internet, if you're using dial-up, heaven forbid, or at least ADSL. If you're using SDSL, this probably isn't going to affect you as much. ADSL is something like asymmetrical digital subscriber line, which means usually you have a lower bandwidth going up than going down. So, which means, in my case, 1 megabit per second up and 16 megabits per second down. 720p is theoretically the limit that I can get on my ADSL connection going up. That's it. No more than that. Alright, so now at this point it's all set up. So once you set the settings that you want, you would quit the program. Well, I don't need to quit the program because I already saved my settings. Well, I'll show you the screen here in the studio options too, while I'm at why I would use this program versus Camtwist. Or versus OBS. The main thing is that you got some shortcuts here. Built-in effects. Things like ASCII or black and white, blueprint, blur, brightness, bubbles. And these are just some of the different effects that you can do. And some of the stuff OBS has too. But we also have scripts that I wrote that unfortunately does not exist on the other one. For example, you notice I'm using a generic text pattern. Well, I wrote a script that can do more than just a generic text pattern. You've already seen this pattern when I start the system, i.e., it has your time, your date in the bottom, and the name of the channel above, and ASQ. The OBS, I'm talking about the generic one, not the Streamlabs version, which I think does have the clock included, but the generic one does not. So, if you don't have the clock built in, you're basically SOL. However, let's talk about the OBS side of it. Because, after all, the idea is to bring the two together. So I'm going to click on OBS. I'm going to show you. I already got it set up. But let's talk about how you would create it new. You can see right there on the screen exactly the pattern. So we're going to make a new screen for this test. So I'm going to hit plus. Okay. And I'm going to come up with a name. Let's call it demo. Alright, Camtwist demo. I don't know if you can have spaces or not, but I know that the names have to be unique. So Camtwist link is going to be a problem. We'll just call Camtwist demo. Okay. So Camtwist demo is our new program. And what you're going to do is you're going to get plus, and you're going to scroll down here. You got a couple options. You got color source, display capture, image, jack, input client. And we're going to go to, let's see, siphon client. So you're going to go to siphon client. Now it makes this, puts that right there. Never mind my crazy, messy desktop. Let's just call it, siphon client 2 for this test, okay? So now, we're going to start our source. We need to select our source. Well, there's only one. Camtwist. Now, I can do different things like inject, crop, and hit OK or OC. Now, at this point, that thing is pretty much not full screen. So, we can change that. Let's look at the ways. Either A, this is the way that most people do it, drag it down till it fills the screen. There you go. Problem solved. Your video is done. Done. At that point, if you go live, anything that you do on Camtwist is going to show up here on OBS. So, change the graphics, change the picture. I just changed to my desktop example. I can see me now over there. And I am now, if it was live, you would see me on the internet. Okay? So, that's the easy things to do, how to interface it with this. Okay? Now, I already got the script, so I don't need it again, so I'm going to get rid of it. That's easy. Just hit minus. And it says yes. Okay? And we'll stick with Camtwist link, which is I'm in right now. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, you got this thing set for 720p, and it's going into this thing at 720p, but you're using DSL, and you want to basically make sure that your system doesn't turn your graphics into scrambled eggs or oversaturate your network. Oh, that's easy. You go to stream, okay? Okay, no, that's not it. You're going to go to output. Okay, here you have your output. Streaming, you see, you can see your rate, 650 kilobits per second. That's average. That's not actually what it's going to be. If you're really worried about speed, set it down for 600. Streaming, software X264. Okay, you don't need to go to advanced. If you want to go to advanced, you can go to advanced. You can even try using FFmpeg to do the same job. And forego the OBS completely, well, in that case, just get rid of the other stuff and be all set. So we're not going to change nothing except I want to set this one here, the 600. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. Okay, that's saved. Okay, so I can go hit apply. Okay, OK again. Yeah. Okay, so that's saved. So now, at this point, this is the way my system sees it on my side. This is the preview window. Okay? Pretty cool. Now, also, while we're at it, let's talk about the sound. Although I was going to have a separate video on this. My sound system on my computer is set up the same as it was with Camtwist. The computer sound, like movies and music, whatever, comes out of the speaker in the computer, goes to a line out, goes into my mixer board, get mixed in with my microphone speech, and then it's going to go back into the computer through line in. Which means, if you're doing that, there's a couple things you're going to run into. Number one, do you really want to have the sound coming in through the desktop audio through OBS, then coming back out to you, and then basically creating a nice loop? The answer is no. So you're going to go to settings, and you're going to go ahead and advanced audio properties, and minimum, you see where it says mic auxiliary, monitor off. Why? Because otherwise you're going to have a big squeal problem. I can demonstrate that real quick if you want to hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Okay. Not good. Unless you got a special effect you want. Monitor only audio output really doesn't have to be on either, because it's not. Make sure it's the desktop audio, so you want to set monitor off if you're really worried about that. Now, there is a sync offset. If I set the sync offset, let's see what happens if I do that. It sounds like almost like a reverb. So let's see what happens. So it's just for the hell of it. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's fix it. Actually, it sucks, but you don't even need that on. So just set those both to off. You don't even need those on. Okay. In fact, if you're so worried about the desktop audio, just leave them off and you'll be fine. You should still hear movies and stuff play, and everything should work fine. If you're not sure, why don't we play something with sound on it? I know. Let's play the intro screen on Camtwist. Okay, so I select that. I just cut it in. That's really pegging the meter on that one. So, you might want to turn the desktop down a bit. So you do that by going up here. And you want to just turn it down at like halfway. And unfortunately, jump into another screen for now. And now go ahead and play it again. Okay. And you want to do that. Now, if you think it still sounds a little too hot, bring this knob down just a tiny bit. Please be aware that it's going to affect your main sound. So don't go too kung-ho crazy. So again, pick another video, because you got to cut it in manually each time. Although you don't have to. Remember, you already got a script set up to do it, might as well use it, right? Okay, it's still a little loud, but that's okay. Or, if you want to be more scientific about it, just go to where I have a test tone. Okay, so I'm going to go to my El Capitan section. And I'm going to go to my user account in El Capitan. And I'm going to pull the file up out of El Capitan. So I go to Users, MDalene, and I'm going to scroll back to the 1 kilohertz sine wave tone. Please note, if you are sensitive to noise, you may want to plug your ears. This could get loud. So I'm going to play this with the QuickTime Player 7. Oh, I can't play with QuickTime Player 7. I'm already using it. I'll use QuickTime Player, the old one, which is fine for me. Or maybe I can. Maybe not. I don't think so. Oh, okay. It's just, yeah, just go ahead and go back in, and I'm going to play it through another means. Oh, actually, you don't even have to do it at all. But since I have to adjust the sound, pressing the spacebar will play it, but unfortunately, it will not let you actually. So, I'm going to play with VLC. Okay, it's going to load it. It's loud. Now, turn this down. And yeah, I know. It's using another command, so I gotta find a way to shut that down. There, I'll shut it off that way for now. Because I gotta find the VLC Pro. There it is. And that's another issue with El Capitan that doesn't apply to this program, is that you cannot basically silence the damn thing when it's blasting your ears out like that, because it doesn't keep track of which program is playing the sound effects. Set my audio level back to normal. Now, another thing too is, how do you play World of Warcraft with this effect? So let's go into that. Let's fire up the World of Warcraft Classic Desktop, since I happen to have a script already set up to use it. Alright. I got a dodgy loose plug in this thing. Alright. So now this is the desktop for World of Warcraft. Not logged in right now, it's just actually in the server. So go back to Camtwist, and I can go ahead and select the World of Warcraft Classic screen and cut that in. Okay, so now this is what you see, and this is what they see on 852 or 640. So this is reducing the screen, or sorry, 852 by 480. So the graphics are not as clear, but that's only because there's a limitation of how much I can actually do. Okay? So the point is that I see some notices here. So classically will be Alright. So, I don't want to play this game later on. I will play it later on, but that's not the point. The point is that's how you do a simple situation of audio transitions using the software. Now, for right now with QuickTime, I was recording this and not through Camtwist, but still, you get the point. That's how you set it up. That's how you use it. And in the near future video, I'm going to be showing you how to actually do the alternatives to the generic routing for sound that I've done, which for me works fine, but some people may find a problem with it. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching this. Okay? See you soon.